back on Saturday. Obviously, a tough loss on Wednesday. And to be able to bounce back and get that win, just how important was that?
I think it was good for us, especially seeing that a lot of our games have been close up until that third, fourth quarter where when we have lost, they have pulled away. And so going against UCM and being able to out-battle them and just be able to hit shots in that second half was important for us to move forward.
Another big game, Molly. You've been kind of stacking these ones lately after a little bit of a slow start to the season from where your averages were before. Talk about kind of just what's been going on lately and how good that feels to have these big games.
Yeah, Meyer's been challenging. CK, Kelsey, and I go out. We have to lead the team and pick up the slack from the rest of the team. I think we just have been more aggressive getting downhill, and then it kind of goes unnoticed that our shooters oftentimes they don't get shots off in games, but they do draw the defense, which helps for us drivers to get down the lane and finish those shots. So, it's just exciting to see everything come together. I'm just super grateful for all the teammates, and they all get me in good spots.
Yeah, CK, Molly hopped on my next question, but just a couple weeks ago, Meyer mentioned that he was challenging you three to kind of be that leader's night in and night out. Just how has that gone from kind of your perspective? And obviously, you three have played a lot of basketball together.
Yeah, I think it's important, especially as senior roles. Obviously, Molly and I have been here maybe a little bit too long. We're at the point where the teams are like, dang, they're still here, but. Also, Kelsey being a senior and being that senior big for us, we need her dominant, especially going against harder bigs, especially in Hayes, Pitt, like those bigger teams, Western that we're about to see. So, and then Molly just coming in, being a floor general, being able to get plays going, and then me just helping produce a little bit. And so I think when all three of us play well, we play our best basketball.
Molly, with Western coming up this week, we'll let you get the Meyer scouting report, but like CK said, you've seen them a lot. Talk about the challenge Western presents.
Yeah, another great team every night in the MIAA. It's a great game. We're just going to have to come out there and defend. They get downhill super hard, especially their point guard, Bonilla. She's attacking the rim and getting everywhere, super speedy. Good luck. And yeah, I definitely won't be guarding her, but we've been practicing standing our ground, walling up, and I think that's been effective for us these last couple of games. I feel like we've gotten better at it, but just focusing on transition. They love to run, love to get downhill, and so doing what we know how to do and get better at it this week, I think we'll be prepared.
CK, we talked to Meyer about it, but just this is a different schedule than you guys have ever had before, where you're playing these teams so close together. Western's the last one of the northern teams, I guess. So what's this been like, and what's that dynamic been like to almost play back-to-backs or twice within 2 weeks against all these teams?
Yeah, it's really tough, especially we have top 10 teams in our conference, and so that's tough to play against. But it's also good to see wins against tough, gritty teams like Washburn, or getting a couple wins over UCM. And so seeing kind of where we stand in the conference and how that puts us against the rest of the nation. It's important, especially at the beginning of the season, but as we still progress, we still have a lot of games to play, and we'll just see how that we contend against the others.
The freshmen kind of stepped up, and there have been a couple of games where they hadn't scored much and really stepped up against UCM and had good games really from all three of them. Talk about them a little bit, and as they continue to grow, the impact that they can have complementing the three leaders we talked about before.
Yeah, I think Brooklyn, Sadie, and Aaliyah all stepped up big time. From the beginning of the year all the way till now, they've grown so much. I think Meyer puts a lot of trust into them. We have trust in them and know what they're capable of. So I think as the season goes on, it's great to see them getting outside their comfort zone, adding more, getting stops on defense, attacking the rim, and just growing their game to another level. I think they have a lot of potential for this team right now to finish out this year as well as the years following.
I think it's also important to note that Aaliyah was starting and then she didn't play, and now she's playing again. Like, for her character to come out and play hard when she's in is important, and show up to practice. And same thing with Brooklyn against Washburn. I believe she played a couple minutes, and then UCM she started. So there's just that kind of factor that also Brooklyn is a great teammate. She shows up to practice every day, is a first high five, and just the character of the freshman coming in is huge on the impact of the success that this team will have.